As you know, the most basic equipment in producing wine is the tank. Wine is fermented and stored in a wide variety of stainless steel tanks. The size, the shape, the way to handle cap vary widely. The choice of wine tanks is based on the style of wine produced, production volume, specific resources of the winery, budgeting constraints, and aesthetics. Tanks look to be simple, yet in fact complex. What kinds of fermenters or tanks will work best is a question puzzling all wineries. I'm not going to talk about this topic today. Instead, we will first look at 3 kinds of tanks top winemakers will never use. Number 1. Dangerous tanks. Safety is the top priority for every winery. It includes safety for personnel and properties. What are dangerous tanks? There have been many incidences over the years of loss of valuable wine due to poorly designed wine storage tanks. Besides maloperation, most leaking tanks do not meet the seismic or structural engineering requirements. Glycol-cooling agent, which is poisonous, leaked into wine stored in tanks, resulting in product callback and massive compensations. The tanks are unable to be used again. The cooling jackets are not engineered correctly. Tank is a confined space. When work is carried out on top of tanks, with top entry lids removed, workers should be prevented from falling into tanks by handrails or a temporary grate fitted over the access hatch while the lid is removed. Otherwise, the winery workers will be exposed to a great life risk of falling into the tank. Number 2. Ugly tanks. Do not deny. People all judge by the appearance. Ugly tanks will give your winery visitors, who are most likely to become your clients, an impression that the wine you made is dirty, and you yourself is a floppy person. No matter how wonderful your wine story is, they will not buy it. Ugly tanks are rusty tanks, dirty tanks, rough tanks, and tanks that have no aesthetics at all. Remember, what you make is not wine, it is your life attitude. Number 3. Lazy tanks. It's funny, how can a tank be lazy? Let me explain, and you will find how a lazy tank waves his magic wand and turns you to his slave. In wine production, once fermentation is allowed to begin, the temperature will start to rise. Winemakers may adjust the temperature through the course of the fermentation to ensure the fermentation is within the best temperature range. By turning on the cooling jackets, the temperature of the fermenting mast will drop. But if the jacket is lazy or slow in cooling down the temperature, a sudden yeast death will happen, and the fermentation is finished. This is a major disaster all wineries will try to avoid. The inefficiency of heat exchange may be caused by insufficient cooling areas, too slow glycol flow inside the jacket cavity, incorrect jacket positions. In another word, tanks that are poorly designed or roughly finished shouldn't be a good option for discerning winemakers. Thanks for watching my video. Please give me a thumb up if it is useful to you.